out to be a great one. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Cardinals will kick off first, and here we go. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got the first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced.
Gashing the D on the right. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's Brown to begin the drive. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Straight ahead, it's Singleton. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go to the draw. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets away from one, finds room. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Florida State. Rolled his way into the end zone. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. Deep in the end zone, it's Jennings. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Making the adjustment on the play. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Enough to move the chains. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
When you talk Louisville offense, it's Isaac Brown, right? Everything goes through him and his ability to run the football. This guy's a home run hitter, toting the rock, catching the football. He's the guy, David, each and every week defenses have to key in on, and no question this year he is going to be the focal point of this Cardinals offense.
Nobody at the running back spot puts more fear in defenses than Brown. Like, this guy has so much speed. He can make you miss. He erases angles. You saw him several years ago coming as a freshman, just making people look silly. He is that guy. And Braum at the OC spot will call these calls to get him the ball and make sure he can make plays.
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Hand off for Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Right side, it's Foley. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. 1st and goal for the offense. He's changing the play. He's looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on 3rd down? Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fit it in the window for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Sees an alley. Got enough for the 1st down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Play action on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Caught in the backfield, it's Chroma. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Florida State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Turning it on. The 30. At the 20. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22.
He's looking to throw. Moving out to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Oh, he's looking to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's got it on the run, and he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Let it go.
Here's Brown. Swamped immediately.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. Crosses midfield. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten pay dirt in this one, and numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Jennings. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Drops back on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He fires one deep over the middle.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
On the return, it's Jennings. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just refused to take it out of reverse, got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get it through the air, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's the Bulls with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Gets rid of it. Out wide right, it's McCoy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Again, it's Brown. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Stepping to the right. He couldn't get those last couple of yards he needed, and the defense denies the fourth down attempt. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Left side is Chroma. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The run inside. It's Chroma. Touchdown, Florida State. And the punishment has been extended. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. Give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to squeak through the pile. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bind, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
And now the ball's loose in the end zone. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From deep, it's Hughes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Look out! I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Trying to get started. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Looking left. He makes a catch. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Racing down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, Noles. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that.